you
All
ready,
right.
Mrs. Reagans? For
Yes,
me?
please, Dr. Mannon, get us going here.
This limited board meeting will be conducted pursuant to the provisions of the Governor's Executive Order N-25-20, which suspends certain requirements of the Ralph M. Brown Act. The Board of Education will conduct this meeting as a teleconference. Remote access to Board of Education limited board meeting recognitions only. In compliance with the Governor Newsom's Executive Order N-25-20, in response to the ongoing COVID-19 outbreak, the district will conduct the Board of Education's limited meeting as a teleconference. Please use the following toll-free number and meeting ID number, which is on the front of the agenda, to call in. Or you can join by computer. That also is on the front of the agenda. The board agenda is available online, www.tusd.org. Public comment can be submitted, excuse me, via email to the superintendent's office at superintendent@tusd.org. Submissions will be read aloud at the public meeting. Submissions can be received prior to the start of the open session of the board meeting. The guidelines for public comment will be in accordance with board policy 2350. And Mrs. Reagans, I received no emails for this board meeting.
Okay, thank you, sir. If you do in the meantime, let us know.
Thank you.
So we're going to resume open session. We've been in closed session, and I call this meeting back to order. Welcome any guests that are here with us. It's hard to know how many of you, if any of you, are out there. Thanks for joining us. We will dispense with the pledge since we're doing a virtual meeting, but we will begin with the adoption of the agenda.
Make a motion.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, we've adopted the agenda. This entire agenda, for those of you who have joined us, is a special meeting that is intended to be offer recognition for all of the wonderful things that our students and our staff are doing. Even in the face of COVID, there's still wonderful things to celebrate. So I really very much wanted to have that opportunity to do that with you all here tonight. And the first recognition that we will be looking at is the Torrance Unified School District retirees that have retired or are retiring from April 2020 through June 2020. And I believe that is Dr. Liberati who will lead us through that.
Thank you, Mrs. Reagans, members of the board and cabinet. It does give me great pleasure to read these very brief bios for folks that Dr. Reagans mentioned April to the end of this month. And we started June today, and I'd like to honor our retirees. I know that plenty of folks are watching and celebrating with us. Our first retiree is Mr. William Atkinson, and we have a beautiful picture of Mr. Atkinson up.
Hey, Bill.
To celebrate him. Began his service in the district on September 13th, 1988 as a substitute teacher, and later as a basketball coach at North High School and then at West High School. In February 1991, he was hired as a social science athletics teacher at North High School and later served in the same position at Jefferson Middle School and at West High School. He also served as a resource specialist at West High School for the 2006-2007 school year. In September 2007, he was hired as the athletic director at West High School, where he remains until his retirement on June 12, 2020. We would like to congratulate Bill and thank you for his service to the district. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, thank you, Bill. I just wanted to say that it's always a pleasure to go to a West High game of any sort. You know that Bill will be there and will be part of the crowd. So he's been an amazing booster as well as athletic director for the program. So I hope you have a wonderful retirement, Bill.
Thank you, Mrs. Reagans, and I concur. Our next retiree is Ms. Cynthia Barnard, and I remember Cynthia from my North School days when I served as a counselor there, and I remember going to Cynthia many a times and she would always accept students in her class, and I'm very appreciative about that, even when her class was huge. Cynthia began her service in the district on September 26, 1990, as a substitute teacher. In September 1991, she retired as a fine arts teacher at North High School, where she remains until her retirement June 12, 2020. We would like to congratulate Cynthia and thank her for the service that she's provided to our district and our students. Thank you, Cynthia.
Yeah, and I'd like to add to that because I knew Cynthia at North High School where my kids went to school. And Dr. Mannon will remember this, that Cynthia was a huge advocate for her art students when we were doing bond-ish things at North. She had a ceramics kiln, and she went through hell and high water to make sure that we found a way to bring that ceramics kiln back to her and to her students. So good job, Cynthia. I hope you continue all of those wonderful things in your retirement.
Thank you. Our next retiree is Dr. Ramona Chang. Ramona began her service in the district on September 9, 1985, as a special day teacher at Victor Elementary School. In September 1989, she was hired as a resource specialist at the same site. In July 1993, she was hired as the assistant principal at Casimir Middle School and later served as principal at the same site and principal at Anza Elementary School. In August 2004, she was hired as director of curriculum, where she remains until her retirement on June 30th, 2020. I'd like to congratulate Ramona for all her service to the district and our students. Thank you, Ramona.
And I need to add to Ramona's leaving us is very bittersweet. She's been with the district even longer than I have, which is rare. But she's been an amazing person to see at all of those various locations and doing her utmost to do the best for the kids wherever she was. Thank you, Ramona. Enjoy retirement.
Thank you, Ms. Reagans. Our next honoree is Ms. Joan Grudt. Joan began her service in the district on January 12, 1981, as an instructional assistant in special education at South High School, and later served as a stenographer at the EMB. In March 1993, she was hired as an administrative secretary 3 in administrative services, and later served as a business service specialist and supervisor of business services. In July 2006, she was promoted to risk management analyst, where she remained until her retirement on April 30th, 2020. We would like to congratulate Joan and thank her for her service to the district and our students. Congratulations,
Hey,
Joan.
It's hard to believe that Joan will not be in that office when we walk in, Tim, with you guys. There will be there is now someone else in that office. But Joan was always someone you could count on to give you the straight scoop on what could and couldn't be done, for sure. Thanks, Joan. Enjoy retirement too.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Ms. Reagans. Our next honoree is someone that I've had the honor to work with and be our leader for many years, and I feel privileged to have had Dr. Mannon as a mentor in the district and a mentor to all of us. Dr. Mannon began his service in the district on September 15, 2005 as superintendent. With his prior experience in various districts, he has had a grand total of 27 years serving as superintendent. That's truly remarkable. During Dr. Mannon's tenure, he has given extraordinary leadership in support of education and community growth. He made it his highest priority to ensure that our students had the best possible learning environment, safer and more secure campuses, state-of-the-art equipment, and the advanced technology they needed to build the knowledge and skills that will lead to academic success and prepare TUSD graduates to succeed in life after leaving the district. Dr. Mannon spearheaded 4 successful bond measures. and modernization of Torrance Unified School District schools, creating state-of-the-art performance venues in all 4 high schools, and the first ever Olympic-sized competitive aquatic center. Dr. Mannon, congratulations, and truly thank you for all of your service to Torrance and the schools and the students that we serve. Thank you, Dr. Mannon.
Yeah, and I think I will have an opportunity to thank you even more at some other point, Dr. Mannon, I'm hoping. But I can't imagine why you actually chose us those 15 years ago. I had the pleasure of hiring you, and think that that was one of the best decisions I've made in the course of my time on the Torrance School Board. So we appreciate everything you brought to the district. And it was not only you that came, but you brought your whole family, including your boys and Nancy, who has very much been a part of our school environment. So we will miss all of you there. Make sure you keep in touch and enjoy retirement.
Thank you.
The definition of a successful superintendent is that he's still here.
Is that the truth? Yeah.
Having fun. Thank you.
Gil, our next honoree is Shelly Thompson. Thank you, Gil. Shelly Thompson began her service in the district on September 8th, 1998 as a science teacher at high school, where she remained until her retirement on June 12, 2020. We would congratulate Shelly and thank her for her service to the district and our students. Thank you, Shelly.
It's hard to believe that Shelly's been there all that time and now she won't be. She's going back to nature, it looks like, and that's probably where she will be most comfortable. But in addition to actually, working as a teacher, she's done so many things in other capacities at the school, and they will miss her, as will our students. So thanks, Shelly. Enjoy.
Thank you, Ms. Reagan. Our next honoree and our last honoree on our list is Melissa Zornitsky. Melissa began her service in the district on January 6, 1987 as a substitute teacher. In September 1988, she was hired as an elementary teacher at Wood Elementary School, where she remained until her retirement on June 12, 2020. We would like to congratulate Melissa and thank her for her service to the district and our students. Congratulations, Melissa.
Wow, that's a lot of years of teaching our kids and serving our students. So thank you for all of that dedication and sticking with us all this time. But I hope you find just as much fun and something else to be dedicated to as you move on in your life. Thanks, Melissa.
Mrs. Reagans. Well,
Yes,
first, before I say that, Mrs. Z, I also want to thank you from Aurora and William. We both loved having you. Did I miss what you said about Mrs. Ozawa, another teacher that I know and love?
Mario, we skipped Mrs. Ozawa's description. Was there one?
I'm sorry, I don't have her bio with me, but anybody who knows her and love to speak up, more than open to sharing the floor.
I wish I
Anyway.
could say how long Mrs. Ozawa has been at Wood, because I've had many interactions with her. She's a wonderful person and has been a great part of Wood. I wish we had her bio.
And we're talking about Jayne Ozawa, who is currently the Learning Center teacher at Wood Elementary, and again has served our students, especially our most needy students often, and worked ably with them. So sorry, Jayne, we don't have more information about you, but we do appreciate you and all that you've done for Torrance. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Gerson.
That is indeed accurate, and my few interactions with Mrs. Ozawa have always been pleasant. Her focus has always been on the students, and her ability to collaborate and keep the focus on our students has been remarkable. She will truly be missed, and I appreciate her service. I know we all do. And congratulations to you and the students that you served are much better for your service. And thank you and congratulations.
Thanks. Okay, now we've covered everyone, all of our retirees. It's always hard to see them go, but there is life after TUSD. Don't forget us. Keep in touch. Bye again, Shelly. So we will move on then to our next section of recognition, and we will look at West High School student SCVA honor choir, and that will be Dr. Egan to describe that for us, I believe.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Reagans. Good evening, everyone. I'm pleased to recognize West High School senior Jamie Shin, who was selected to perform as a member of the Southern California Vocal Association's honor choir. Jamie, a member of West High's prestigious aristocracy choir, auditioned and was selected for the Jazz Contemporary a cappella honor choir. Congratulations to Jamie.
Ooh, great. Gosh, we don't even have her here to be able to sing for us.
And Lisa,
Thanks.
congratulations.
Thanks, James. We next have the South High Student American Academic Competition Institute, Sports Medicine Finalist. And that's Dr. Egan again.
Yes, thank you. So South High School senior Carly Giotto competed in the American Academic Competition Institute 2020 Sports Medicine Competition. Students are nominated by their school to submit a portfolio of their work in sports medicine. From there, only 3 students are selected as finalists to participate in the competition. Competition consists of a written test and a hands-on practicum. They also give a presentation with Q&A to professors about their research. Carly was one of the 3 finalists and was the highest scoring student and won the whole event. Congratulations, Carly.
Wow. That is so impressive.
I wonder if the other 2 candidates were boys.
Oh.
Good job, Carly. Good job.
I just wanted to say that by sports medicine, we mean like a sports trainer. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. Just so the folks out there have an idea what we're talking about. We will move on to our next category, which is the West High School Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America State Finalists. And that's Dr. Egan once again.
Thank you. And TUSD and the West High School Career Tech Department honors the achievement of 3 of their students for their accomplishments in the regional and state Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America competitions, otherwise known as FCCLA. First, Soumya Swati, 10th grader, placed 2nd in regional competition and 6th in the state FCCLA competition in sewing construction level 2. Next, Pragna Chenery, 10th grader, won 1st place in the regional competition and placed 4th in the state FCCLA competition in sewing construction level 2. And Isha Gair, 11th grader, placed 2nd in the regional competition and 3rd in the state FCCLA competition in fashion construction level 3. Congratulations to these 3 outstanding students.
Congratulations. I love the picture, by the way. It's a great
That's
picture.
very cute, yeah. Wow, fashion and sewing. I'm so glad that we are contributing to the fashion world of the future. Next, we have South High School ACADEC team. It says the Academic Decathlon team, and that will be Dr. Egan again. Oh, yes.
Yeah, yes, that's me again. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't muted. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so Coach Jenna Aiken and the South High School ACADEC team placed 4th in Los Angeles County Academic Decathlon and qualified for the California State Academic Decathlon. This is only the 3rd time in South High's history that the ACADEC has broken the top 5. They then took 25th overall and 5th in Division II at state. Way to go, South.
I'll say.
Congratulations, South High. Another
Congrats.
honor due to your hard work and dedication.
Amen. Thank you.
That is
James?
Yes.
Did
that's
you have
awesome.
something down? Oh, okay. I agree. Very much so. Next, we have the West High School Academic Decathlon Team. Dr. Egan.
Under the guidance of Ann Cortina, the West High School ACADEC team has placed in the top 10 in Los Angeles County and qualified for the California State Academic Decathlon for many years. This year's team placed third overall in the county. West High School senior Kendall Curio won first place overall in the individual student competition. The West High team finished in 15th place for Division I at the California Academic Decathlon, where Kendall won several individual subject competitions and ranked 11th in the top 100 student competitors in the state. By the way, this is a back-to-back win for Kendall as the top performer in the county. So we want to wish great congratulations to West High and say way to go to Kendall. Great job.
Congratulations, West High. And your tradition of winning the decathlons is just amazing. I was at one of your county awards luncheon a year back or so, and I was so impressed looking at the list that there are not many years in LA County where your team is not listed. So congratulations, just like South High.
Yeah, awesome again. But I just wanted to know why the coach isn't in the picture. But poor coach. She deserves to be there too. I bet she's taking the picture actually, considering where it is. Okay, and moving on to one more, we have the South High School Robotics team for the Los Angeles Regional Finalists. And that will be Ben Egan again.
Thank you. The Torbots, which is also known as Team 1197, had a historic 2020 season by earning 2 first championship qualifying awards. The team was selected as a Chairman's Award winner at the 2020 First Robotics Sacramento Regional. The Chairman's Award honors teams that best represents a model for other teams to emulate and best embodies the purpose and goals of FIRST. Prior to receiving the Chairman's Award, the Torbots ranked 3rd out of 44 teams with the record of, and advanced, for a typo there, and advanced to the state finals, to the finals at the 2020 Los Angeles Regional Competition in early March, earning a wild card as a regional finalist. The team's 2020 robot also earned the Quality Award sponsored by Motorola Solutions Foundation, which celebrates machine robustness in concept and fabrication. Congratulations, Torbots and South High.
Congratulations, Torbots. It's amazing. Another year of being qualified to go to the World Championship. So sorry to hear that. So sorry COVID-19 happened and you're not able to go. But I'm sure you guys all understand. And extra thanks to the adult mentors, Kevin and Rich, for leading this great group of kids. Thank you.
And Mr. Petito's in this picture too. There's a whole bunch of them in this. Nice to get such support. And I know that these students also support other students in the district in doing robotics in a variety of ways. Let's put it that way. So that's wonderful to hear. Thank you. Moving on, we will move from South to the West High School Robotics team, the Los Angeles Regional Finalists. And that is, actually we're moving to Dr. Crumpy.
Yes, good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to congratulate the West High Robotics team, team number 5124. They had a great season. This year's team was sponsored by John Deere, NASA, Raytheon, and the Torrance Education Foundation. The team finished the year as a finalist at the Los Angeles Regional First Robotics Competition. West Torrance Robotics qualified as a wild card for the World Finals in Houston. And again, unfortunately, because of COVID-19, will not be able to participate. But what a great feat to qualify and for this first competition. Congratulations, job well done.
I would love to congratulate your president, Aiden, and the entire robotics team for working so hard and helping Flaming Hot Chips do his very best and win the competition. And I have to tell you, I'm excited about anything that's Star Wars themed, so I can't wait to see what you do with him next season and what you win. So good job. Keep it up.
Thank you, Mr. Gerson. And that's it for robotics. So we get to move on to some sports recognitions here. We have the West High School Wrestling Individual Athletes for CIF and Masters Meet finalists. And that is Dr. Crumpy again.
Yes. Tonight we recognize 2 of West High Wrestling's finest for their outstanding achievements during this wrestling season. The first one, Yoshiya Funakoshi, a 10th grader, only a 10th grader, had a 47-10 record this year, 2-time league champion, so 1 is a freshman, 2-time CIF place winner, 2-time Masters place winner, and a state qualifier. He was last year's CIF state medalist and a 2-time Ironman award, 2-time most valuable, and a 2-time most valuable wrestling award. Yosh, congratulations, job well done.
Wow.
Looking forward to the next couple of years with you. Also moving on, our second one is Onan Ingchulin. And as a 12th grader finishing out his career as a warrior wrestler, he had a 34-9 record this year, 4-year varsity letterman, 3-time league champion, this year's 2020 CIF place winner, and a CIF Masters place winner, and an Ironman award. Congratulations for a great 4-year career in wrestling.
Yoshiya, what an amazing job you've done in 2 years. And I echo Dr. Crumpy in saying, I can't wait to see what you accomplish over the next 2 years. And, what an amazing finish to a high school career. While I don't know where you're going next, I wish you all the best.
Wonderful. Dr. Crumpy, did we have a wrestling season this year?
We did have a wrestling season this year. We actually even got most of the way through, or at least halfway through our spring season sports before we had to postpone the rest of the season.
Okay.
Well, the good news is that I've never seen so many scientists in the world working together on one task. So I have really high hopes that by the end of next year, we will get to see you wrestle again. So I'm very hopeful and can't wait.
Yes, because that's one of those high contact sports for sure.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so we will move from there, from West High School Wrestling to South High School Varsity Wrestling Team, CIF SS Division 4 champions, and that is Dr. Crumpy.
Yes, indeed. Coached by Donnie Garriott and Kenny Hetman, South High School Wrestling. Now, this is an entire team honor this year. They had an exceptional year as the CIF Southern Section Division 4 champions. This is a back-to-back for them. They defeated Arroyo High School 51-12 in the finals 2 times in a row. This is the second year being the same team to win that. So I think Arroyo is not real pleased with South Torrance High School. But nonetheless, in a tiebreaker, they won the title in their own gym this year, hosting the meet and then getting to win. They had 13 individuals qualify for an individual tournament, with 6 of them advancing to the Masters. They had an exceptional year. Coach Garriott, Coach Hetman, congratulations.
Yes, I've heard such wonderful things, and how Coach Donnie is really creating a great program over at South High. And the fact that there are no seniors, all of you will get to wrestle again, and you already have 2 years in a row. So 3, 4, 5 years. We have a dynasty starting at South High. I can't wait to see where you go.
Amen. Wonderful. See those young folks doing those good things. Okay, so we are moving to, last but not least, Torrance High School for varsity girls soccer team, CIF SS Division 4 finalists. And that is Dr. Crumpy again.
Not quite last but not least, but it's the last but not least, at least sports, that I think we're going to be honoring.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. Thank you.
2 soccer winners today, and it is my pleasure. I think second-year head coach, young Mr. John Torres, happened to know this young man, coached the Lady Tartars, who really had kind of a storybook year, finishing second place in the Pioneer League, I think that might have even been on a tiebreaker by the skin of their teeth, if I recollect. But from there, they reached the division, CIF Division 4 playoffs, and then they made it to their first championship game in over a decade. Despite losing in Bloomington in that CIF championship hard-fought loss, the team regrouped. They were invited to then participate in the regionals as a CIF runner-up, and winning. And guess what? They had to meet up that same Bloomington High School in the finals. Nail biter. And after a dominant performance in regulation, they went on to win the game in penalties, earning the Southern Regional Championship. Just wow. So exciting, tremendous grit and perseverance, ladies. Congratulations.
If I could say a quick note here, I'm so proud of these girls. I know some of these girls since they were freshmen. It was the craziest soccer playoffs ever. So proud of you guys in every way.
But it ended in PKs, James?
Yes.
Yes, it came down to the very last PK.
Mr. Lee, did you want to add anything?
Soon to be added, go Tartars.
All right, I figured that would be just as well. So that's 6.11 and 6.12, correct, Dr. Crumpy?
Well, no, I've got one more.
Yes, we have North High yet, right?
Correct.
We have North High School varsity boys soccer team.
Absolutely. And before I start this, I have to hang up my rally towel that I have hanging up in my office. Mr. Gerson was with me, so we can really share some emotion of this game, and I see these happy faces on the screen.
Yeah, I was there too.
Dr. Crumpy,
Yep. We had
Dr. Crumpy, I took this picture.
There you go. So
this is your
yeah.
picture.
So this was a quite an exciting evening. The Saxons had a season for the history books. They had an overall record of 23-4. For the first time in program history, they went undefeated, 10-0 in Pioneer League play. Just exceptional with the tough South Bay soccer programs. They'd also recorded a program high 18-game winning streak. They advanced to the CIF Division 3 finals with wins over Los Amigos, Bell Gardens, Alta Loma, and Hart. And for the first time in school history, they defeated Redlands, East Valley in one team's ahead. The other team catches up. We score another goal. Boy, was that a rally towel win or what, to win the CIF Southern Section Division 3 championship. What an exciting season for North High Soccer. Congratulations.
Very, very exciting.
Woo!
Did you have anything to add to that, Mr. Lee?
I think it was pretty much said.
Okay. Well, I'm giving you an opportunity, though.
Oh my gosh, we were sweating it, and this not just the energy on the field, but in the stands and on the sidelines. It was crazy. That game in and of itself was a season.
Yeah.
There was an amazing crowd for that game. I was sitting in the stands with the parents and the community, and they were just so hyped up and excited. And when they thought they were going to lose, there was a huge change of momentum, and they tried to bring the team back, and they did. So it was wonderful.
Watch out for that Valverde kid. He's going to be good.
That's actually good.
Go Bruins. Oh.
That's right. UCLA. That's right.
Yep. Okay, I think that does
Mrs.
conclude all of our
Reagan.
recognitions.
Mrs. Reagan.
Yes, sir.
Would you please bring Mrs. Ozawa's picture back up and allow me to give a bio? I've been getting a great deal of feedback from lots of people.
Is that possible to do, Mr. Mara?
I'm sure it is.
Or whomever is in charge of the slideshow?
There it is.
Oh, no, that's not Jayne.
No,
That's
here we go.
Shelly. There
There's
she
Jayne.
is. Okay, there you go, Mr. Gerson. You're on.
So the first thing about Mrs. Ozawa is that she actually started as a teacher in Los Angeles, and she left the teaching profession, went to New York, and was very involved in fashion, which explains why she always looks so good. She is a fashionista. Never knew her background as a seller and a buyer, even buying for Nordstrom. And then she came back to California taught for 5 years in Culver City before finally landing in 2001 for Torrance Unified. We were so lucky to get her, and she has been with us for 19, almost 20 years, and so appreciative that she gave the longest stay with us and all of the students that she served. Now she gets to go and probably do what she loves even more and be the loved grandmother that she is. So thank you, Mrs. Ozawa, for all your years of service and what you've done for Wood Elementary School and Torrance Unified School District.
Thank you, Mr. Gerson. I appreciate that. That's a really nice tribute to her. And thanks to whoever it is that was giving you the information too to share with us. So it's nice that someone was watching and sending you the info. I think that is it, unless there is something else. Anybody? Last chance? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, then we will adjourn this meeting. If I can get a motion in a second.
So moved.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you so much for joining us for this special recognitions meeting. We will see you
Everybody,
again.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.